Welcome back to part 7 of my Herbert of Vermandois game. In the previous part, we were revoking titles away from our former liege, the old King of France, in order to get our capital back. The Duchess of Aquitaine joined, and we took some of her titles away as well, and then deposed her. And then recently we also had a little Cathar outbreak in our land, which some of them are not wanting to convert back. We might get them over time, but I might have to just revoke from these guys and fight a little war against them. I've also been planning on going to war with the young Holy Roman Emperor. One of our vassals here, Duke Adrian, has a claim on the Kingdom of Lotharingia, which is pretty big right now. So I'm interested in doing this. The thing is, my character is in poor health. So I don't think I'm going to push my luck on that just yet. Our grandson, who we are anticipating playing after this, is 16 years old. We got him married to a princess of Bohemia. She is quick. So we're hoping for some great grandkids soon. But I don't want to get into a huge war just before my character dies, so I'm likely not going to press that immediately. I'm going to wait to do it on my next character, I think. I'm kind of interested in skipping over my daughter and playing my grandson. We can't disinherit her. If you disinherit someone, you disinherit their line, not just them. So it's not like she'll just get skipped over and we'll play her son. I don't think it works that way. Can't get her excommunicated. I'm not sure if denouncing actually exists. She's not going to like me. You can, like, it's a crime to be denounced. So we could then arrest her justly as opposed to trying to imprison her now causes tyranny. But I think that, like, us denouncing her, I don't use this interaction often, honestly. I think that us denouncing her is going to make her not flee the court immediately, but, like, she's not going to want to join. I mean, she's not going to want to accept our imprisonment. I don't think. And the people who are, like, into role-playing are kind of bothered when you do this. Like, I have no role-play reason to, like, want my daughter out of line of succession, but for gameplay reasons, it's pretty obvious that we want to play our grandson instead. He's just better. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to do that. I mean, sorry to say, but I hope that she just kind of dies naturally. She is obese, actually, so she has a severe health penalty. But beyond denouncing her, I'm not sure if we really have any moves to make here other than just imprisoning her and hopefully she accepts it. Yeah, but I'm trying to avoid tyranny this game. So if I go for athletic here, it's basically in the hope that I am going to outlive my daughter. Yeah, we didn't get it. We have Know Thyself, so we will get a warning before we die. But being in poor health, I am kind of expecting it to happen kind of soon. We're very stressed right now. It's not just like a little bit stressed. Like, we're at 258. Is there anything else? I guess we get open-minded. Scientific's obviously very good too, but given that our empire has a lot of different cultures in it, I think open-minded is very strong. This is incredible. I've never seen this amount of cultures diverge. Arptian, Poitarian, I've never seen ever, I don't think. Strasburger, Clevian. Some of these are actually kind of rare. French culture is usually quite huge, but like we've had a lot of, like, the Norman, the Poitarian, and the Arptian have all come out of French landed culture. Originally French landed culture. It's very interesting. Poitarian. Wow. Warrior priests. Equitable. Huh. Strong believers. Water rituals. Diverged from Swabian. Diverged from Franconian. Warrior priests as well. Okay. So now this guy's got a claim on the King of Aquitaine. Kingdom of Aquitaine. I don't really want to give that up. Eventually we're going to need to have king vassals, but for now I don't think I really want to. I'm willing to make an exception for this guy just because we can get a lot of land in one war with it. Oh wow, he's so weak. Can I actually do this? Where's his capital? I told myself I wasn't going to do it on this character, but if I can get this done that quickly... He's in big trouble right now. Let's have a look at what's going on. Lombard claim on that. He's getting attacked by some countess with 400 troops. You call yourself an emperor? And then what's this? Okay, this is still that claim for the Kingdom of England. I'm really tempted to just do this now, actually. I think I should go for it. I have 1,000 gold. I have like 8 times his troops. He's in debt. He's a kid, so he can't leave his court. So we're pretty likely to just capture him if we go and siege it. It just seems like such an opportune time to go for it. I declare the right war, right? Yeah. That's going to be huge. I'm not sure why this kingdom is so big right now. Usually it doesn't go that far. It's got like a lot of extra land that we're going to be getting with it. So yeah, let's just go for it. We got a couple of granddaughters now. I could maybe get some alliances with them, I think. Yeah. King of Scotland. Should I just do that right now? He'll come and help me. Yeah, sure. I'm never going to war with him, and he's close enough that he's kind of relevant. And then, what about you? Venice is kind of powerful. Prince of Poland? Piast? Aegean Islands? You're in a war. I'm kind of tempted to just go Venice. It's not always the best place to get an alliance because it doesn't pass down through family. It's a republic, so it just goes to another random character when they die. We can always break it if we need to. Yeah, let's just get this. They're not in wars and they have decently powerful militaries, so they'll come and help us. Sometimes these big wars for a lot of land take a long time just to siege enough stuff down to get the actual war score that you need to win it. Made our 2 vassals stop fighting with each other. So I think I'll just go for his capital after I siege this. Hopefully. Oh, 383. Oh well, let's just go for it. Oh, 11% from one county. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. My vassals keep bringing me more. I don't think I was doing this. I'm struggling to remember. Someone else had the head at the beginning and put it in kin. I think I'll just go with it. It's not my favorite tree, but I think that it's decent. Fewer complications during pregnancy. Graceful aging. Graceful aging makes this tree worthwhile, I think. It's a pretty damn good one. It's not the strongest overall, but it's okay. I think I'll just take the XP. So he's in here. Dijon is being sieged. Who are you? Army of Grisons? What is that? Oh, whatever. Let's just finish sieging this. We might win the war right here. Here's our allies. Okay. Didn't go as well as I thought. We didn't capture him. We didn't get any of his siblings either. I'm not sure who you are or why you're sieging this. I can't see the war that's in here. But we just started sieging stuff in the war target now. Nothing really else to do. What is he doing? You see, your army's raised, isn't it? But where's your war? Okay, there you go. Can't figure out why all these hostile armies are always just around here, and I can't even figure out which war they're in. Isolate capital? No. Oh, I need to make more siege weapons is what I need to do as well. I keep doing it while I'm in war. I need to do it beforehand. But I just see an opportune war, so I want to go for it. And get another free skill up here. Hopefully. Try to go scare this guy off of this, and then we can siege it down instead. So I will take scientific here. I'm not actually sure what we're even researching right now. I don't think I looked into it. Banking. Done all this. There's a little bit left here. Yeah, let's just get household soldiers. Oh, no, we need battlements, actually. Still don't have keeps. So this is the faction that this guy has to try to press his claim on this kingdom. Let's get this guy to like us more, I guess. How's this going? He's got 2 members. What do we got here? That's garbage. How's she doing? She's in fine health. Oh, she got constant care. Okay, so she's probably not going to die anytime soon. I think I'm going to play her a little bit. Oh, we got constant care too. Well, we'll see how it goes. 40%. Just got to keep sieging stuff down, I guess. And exactly what I called happening has happened. The Duchess of Burgundy, my chancellor, has refused to get married to whoever she's sleeping with. Her regent and lover. He's single. Just marry him. Like, why are you doing this? I mean, just marry him. Like, why? Why? It shouldn't want to do that. I just have to take that from you because you're such a failure. The priest hater? Oh, this is the guy now. Just give it to him instead. Okay, so this guy is married and this guy has a son. He seems stable. Let's give him the duchy. That's all you need to do. That's all I ask of you. Of course, now our chancellor's gone. It was kind of nice having all women on the council here. It was short-lived, though. I guess we'll give the job to our son. Give him something to do. His wife is pregnant. That's perfect. That's what we want to see. If we can have a great-grandson with both of those traits, that would be awesome. Let's keep raising the control on our capital, I guess. And... oh, you can build a trade port here. Yeah, okay, let's go for it. Continuing on, 59%, not bad. I haven't seen his army once. He's certainly in a lot of wars, though, so I'm not even sure where it would be. Did Scotland come and help us? He's in his own war, so probably not. What's he doing? Oh, he's helping someone else in a war. My army's starving, but I don't particularly care to disband it. I think I'm just going to keep sieging down whenever I can. It's basically just a formality sieging all this stuff down until we get enough war score. Don't really feel like repairing milk tooths, so we just destroy them whenever they're done. Yeah, see, these are so annoying when you get hostile armies that are trying to siege back stuff that you've already sieged. So they had a daughter that had both traits. That's great. I'm not going to complain. Hiding from plague. Ooh. Which, this is it? Romantic plague. It's not even particularly close to us, nor is it quite disastrous. But if we do this, then we gain 59 stress. Significant boost to disease resistance. Costs us 10% prestige. Okay. Stop doing that. Get away from there. You're annoying. Who are you? Duchess of Bar? Prince. Liberty War. Does this need to be happening right now? And then you go back there. Yeah, you're annoying. 6 months! Okay, I'm just gonna come and wipe you out. You like... Where are you going? Ah, there's his army finally. Okay, and his army only loses like 100 troops or something. That's kind of ridiculous. Whatever. This should give us a decent amount of war score coming and fighting the Emperor's actual army. Hopefully it gives us enough. Okay, it's not too bad. It's always nice when you can actually find their army and get some war score off of it, as opposed to just mindlessly sieging down all this stuff. This guy's gonna come back here, aren't you? You're so annoying. You're so annoying. Come here. Just stop sieging what I have sieged, and you can do anything else in the world that your little mind desires, but not that. I'm not sure why his military is prioritizing sieging this random thing instead of his capital. But here we are. I think this should be it. There we go. Am I actually going to get this area here? Yes. Nice. So he becomes a very powerful vassal. But he loves us. It's not going to be a problem until we become our heir. Because we gave him all this stuff and we pressed his claims and whatnot. So he loves our character. He's not going to do anything to us. More importantly than taking that land is weakening the HRE. Because I want this to break up. If it breaks up, all of these dukes inside here and stuff will become independent. And we'll be able to just gobble up the land really quickly. So ideally, what I want is for his title to be destroyed. But that's pretty good progress. Hard to complain about that. We're actually bordering over here. We could technically do this, Holy War for Kingdom. Although I don't know how far I want to spread myself here. So let's free the prisoners again. And have a look where we are. Who's this? Ah, you were the guy that was causing me issues. I don't like you. I don't think I can revoke because he's not my direct vassal. Can I? Oh. I don't like you. I kind of want to kill him. Tyranny. Damn it. Is that all I can get is a hook from him? That's annoying. Alright, kid, you win this round. I guess I'll just hold off on creating that. So we do want to get that land back from that guy. What did you do? I'll pardon you since you're Catholic. And looks like you cheated. We'll let it go. So this is the guy that's still kind of a problem here. He's not willing to accept revocation. I have to find some other way to deal with him. Ooh. Do I just take this now? No, let's just continue to eat the stress. How's she doing? Oh, she's not obese anymore. Interesting. Not sure how that works. I don't think they're very inclined to have that many kids until he's actually a landed character. I would really like for him to have a son, though. That would be perfect. One of the things that I will do is turn this up. Want to get our court amenities here maxed. That's almost doubling the payment. I think we can stomach it, though. Once we get up here, we'll be able to get this full benefit for him. The +2 instead of just the +1. Yeah, this is the other war that I want to do. I guess we can just Holy War for Kingdom here. Oh no, it's in 2 different kingdoms. Damn, that's annoying. I would like to take all of that land from him in 1 war, but I just don't think it's possible, actually. Forced vassalization. Holds too many counties. Really? Isn't that 8? Why is that too many? It's kind of annoying. I would really like to get this piece of land here as well. There is some type of event when the HRE is significantly in debt that the title can just get destroyed, but I think you need to be like thousands of gold in debt, and this guy is just... Oh, he's not even in debt, but he's pretty broke. But I'm rooting for some type of dissolution faction to pop up against him and just destroy his title. That would be ideal. Sweden's down here. Do I want Herbalist? I guess so. Just keep living a little bit longer. Try to outlive our daughter. Now that we have the exotic food, maybe she'll gorge herself on it. Let's look for secrets. There's probably a bunch of them that we're not aware of. Oh, that's a lot of Cathar land. That's annoying. Guess I can just get to converting. There might actually be some vassals here still. Like, go and look through these one at a time. There you are. I'm sure they're mostly going to convert, though. Cathar. Yeah, I think we got most of them here. It's just the ones down here that we have to deal with now. Yeah, hopefully this guy dies before that marriage actually goes off. Well, I guess we just keep going down Scholar Tree here. Oh. We're not doing too bad on the control level. I thought I still had a lot more places to do. I guess we do this. We gained a hook on him from pressing his claim. I'm not sure how he even got that. I'm not going to question it, though. He's just got a couple daughters. So he's about to finish his little war. He's going to lose to this random duchess. Okay, something else just popped up. It's just, yeah, he's getting humiliated by these, like, one county counts. Oh, there we go. That's interesting. So she's got a secret. Do we expose this? Is it a crime that we can arrest her for? She murdered my nephew, my hunchback nephew. Why did you do that? Oh, that's bad of you. I'm going to expose it. And that is familial kinslayer. So now we can arrest her without tyranny. It's not much better chance to accept, so she still might flee, but at least we can just do it without tyranny. And I think if she does flee, we can just invite one of the kids back, and then she might even just come back with them. Okay, perfect. So if I just had the one kid here, I would be a little bit scared to kill her. I'm not actually going to execute her. I'm just going to like put her in the dungeon or something like that. But with our grandson already having a daughter, and with her also having 2 more daughters, I think I'm okay letting her go. I don't think I'll torture her, but let's just throw her in the dungeon. I might end up torturing her if I need to. I lose stress by torturing my daughter. That's a wild thing to be saying. Why? Huh. I'm not sure. I lose stress. Is it because she's familial kinslayer? I don't know. We're not rivals or anything like that. That's interesting. Yeah, I'll just leave her here for now. And then when she passes away, all of this land is just going to be inherited by our grandson anyway, which is kind of what we want. I can't say she didn't deserve it. She did actually murder a family member. So even though our stress is pretty high, all these health benefits have started to add up and our health is actually fine. So I'm probably going to get up to a little bit more on this character then. We're still rooting for the downfall here of the HRE. What's this? Artifact Claymore. Okay, that's not really significant. I would love this piece of land here. It's really annoying me that he's holding on to it. Okay, so we know about that. We can't press that. County, duchy, random duchy. These are mostly just counties, it looks like. Emperor, yeah. Yeah, like I'm not gonna just go for one county in a war. Emperor against emperor. So I think the next thing I'll actually end up doing is I have to go to war with this guy twice to get all the land. It's kind of annoying, but I think I'm just gonna go for it. I might eventually expand down here as well if I do end up doing this, and I'm kind of planning on it, but it might just take a little bit too long for me to actually want to do it. But if I do end up doing this, I do need to actually go into Iberia as well. It's a decent amount of land that you need to get. But yeah, we'll see how much we can get done on this. In northern Italy, we need to do pretty much all the Kingdom of Italy here. So quite a bit of land there as well. I think once we take Piedmont out, Lombardy might actually become our vassal. We're technically bordering him. What's his problem? Cultural acceptance, low legitimacy. That's affecting it. We could get him for low if we had a little bit better. Why don't we learn his language and have a look at our legitimacy? What's going wrong here? It's just a little bit too low. Is there any funerals that we can host? Unfortunate. We could create this to get a little bit. I'm not sure if it'll do enough, though. I'll just give it to this random guy here. There's your little duchy title. I don't think that's enough. Yeah. Dissolution faction. No way. Funeral's definitely the best thing to get a little bit of legitimacy. Hunt, pilgrimage. And they don't seem to work very much. These will all give legitimacy as well. The Grand Tournament Tour. I'd rather just host a funeral whenever we can. I guess if our daughter passes away, that's a funeral. Hi, it's me again. Sorry. What? Why would you do that? You're getting your land revoked. How are you a mayor and you're becoming the rival of an emperor? Get out of here with that. Okay, so her health is poor now. Whenever she dies, we'll host her funeral. Get a little bit of legitimacy that way. And then hopefully this guy will become our vassal. Or though, maybe with the cultural acceptance cut in half, minus 27. What don't you like about me now? This wasn't as low before, was it? Oh, whatever. We'll keep getting our court grandeur up. We'll keep getting cultural acceptance with these guys. I have to learn some languages. Probably that would actually just help if I'm doing it more in general. But we should be able to get him as a vassal without going to war, I would think. I would hope. Yeah, if we fix the legitimacy issue and we cut the cultural acceptance in half from learning the language, we should be fine there. So that's a nice bit of land once we can finish that. I don't want to actually lose this character until my daughter passes away. So they had another kid, a daughter. Okay. Also Herculean. So they're pretty durable. They're not going to die easily. Let's start raising her anyways. Their first daughter, my great-granddaughter, who may end up one day being empress if they don't end up having a son eventually. Hopefully they do, though. It's good to have some backups anyway. I might reform this. We don't have exactly a lot of prestige to work with, but this water rituals one, the new one that they added in, makes you less likely to get infected by plagues. Diligent is more common. Diligent is the best trait in the game, for my opinion. And then 10% more monthly learning lifestyle experience. This is one of my favorite ones to get recently, just because it's very cheap. It's one of the better cheap ones. You have to pay a little bit more for some better ones. So I might just do this now, just to get one reformation under the way, and then the next one we can go for a more expensive one maybe. But yeah, I might as well get this. Okay, so we learn Italian. How do you feel about me now? Okay. I guess technically we can just pay him, right? It'll go from 94 to 100. There we go. Okay. It's an awkwardly shaped empire, but we're getting there. Stabs the board. I'm not good at any of this. This is not the right game for me to be playing. I have high learning and high diplomacy. Oh, still beat you. I thought my character was going to die sooner, but we have tons of health benefits now. Yeah, we're just kind of playing the waiting game now. I don't want to get involved in too many wars when my character is getting old. But we are definitely going to host a funeral. Already planning her funeral before she's even dead. But we need that to get in legitimacy here. I didn't realize that I was so low on legitimacy. I am going to be continuing this on in the next part, though. Thank you for watching this. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe and leave me a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one.